Imagine a world with cities, sophisticated knowledge, and civilizations so enigmatic that many historians continue to question if they ever existed. This world would have existed thousands of years before recorded history. A bizarre and terrifying tale is revealed by ancient writings, folklore, and archaeological evidence from all over the world. They talk about strong civilizations that flourished long before the first known empire societies that mastered engineering, constructed enormous structures, and perhaps even held knowledge that we still don't fully comprehend. An enormous worldwide calamity known as the Great Flood destroyed countless civilizations. Cultures from Mesopotamia, Egypt, India, Greece, and even the Americas all describe this same event in eerily similar ways. Could they all be remembering the same ancient catastrophe? And if these civilizations truly existed, where are they now? Today, we'll explore 10 mysterious lost civilizations that many believe existed before the Great Flood. Some are mentioned in ancient scriptures. Others are hinted at through strange ruins and unexplained discoveries. But the final one might completely change how we see human history. Number 10. Atlantis, the legendary lost empire. The most famous lost civilization in history is undoubtedly Atlantis, first described by the ancient Greek philosopher Plato around 360 BC. According to Plato's writings, Atlantis was an incredibly advanced island civilization located somewhere beyond the Pillars of Hercules, which we now know as the Strait of Gibraltar. Atlantis was said to possess remarkable architecture, powerful technology, and an organized society far ahead of its time. According to the story, the gods became angry with Atlantis because its people had become greedy and corrupt. In a single catastrophic day and night, earthquakes and floods struck the island, causing it to sink beneath the ocean forever. To this day, explorers and researchers continue searching the Atlantic Ocean for traces of this legendary civilization. While no definitive evidence has been found, some believe Atlantis could represent a real ancient culture that was destroyed by rising sea levels after the last ice age. Number 9. Lemuria, the sunken continent of the Pacific. Another mysterious civilization often linked to ancient flood myths is Lemuria. This hypothetical lost continent was once believed to exist somewhere in the Pacific or Indian Ocean. The idea first appeared in the 19th century when scientists tried to explain why similar fossils of lemurs were found in both India and Madagascar. Some researchers propose that a massive landmass once connected these regions before sinking beneath the sea. Later, spiritual traditions and alternative historians expanded the story dramatically. The Lemurians were said to be peaceful, spiritually advanced, and deeply connected to nature. Some legends even claimed they possessed knowledge of energy, astronomy, and healing far beyond what we understand today. But just like Atlantis, Lemuria was supposedly destroyed in a catastrophic geological event that caused the continent to sink into the ocean. Although modern science does not support the existence of a lost continent in this region, underwater discoveries and unexplained structures near places like Yonaguni, Japan continue to fuel speculation. Number 8. The civilization of Mu. Another legendary lost civilization is Mu, sometimes described as a massive continent in the Pacific Ocean. The idea of Mu was popularized in the early 20th century by researcher James Churchward, who claimed to have discovered ancient tablets describing a powerful prehistoric civilization. According to Churchward, Mu was home to more than 60 million people and was the center of a highly advanced global culture. Its people supposedly built enormous cities, possessed sophisticated knowledge of science, and influenced many ancient civilizations around the world. Churchward claim that Mu suddenly disappeared after a massive series of earthquakes and volcanic eruptions caused the continent to collapse into the ocean. While mainstream historians reject these claims due to lack of evidence, the legend of Mu continues to fascinate researchers who study ancient mysteries in prehistoric myths. Number 7. The antediluvian civilization of Mesopotamia. Ancient Mesopotamian texts contain some of the oldest flood stories in human history. One of the most famous comes from the Epic of Gilgamesh, which describes a massive flood sent by the gods to destroy humanity. According to this story, civilizations existed long before the flood societies ruled by powerful kings who reigned for thousands of years. One ancient document known as the Sumerian king list describes rulers who governed cities for incredibly long periods before the flood occurred. Some kings were said to have ruled for tens of thousands of years, which many historians interpret symbolically. However, the text clearly separates human history into two distinct eras before the flood and after the flood. This suggests that ancient Mesopotamians believed a major catastrophe wiped out earlier civilizations. Number 6. The civilization of the Anunnaki. Ancient Sumerian mythology also describes powerful beings known as the Anunnaki. According to these ancient stories, the Anunnaki were godlike figures who descended from the heavens and helped establish early human civilization. Some alternative historians interpret these myths as evidence of a highly advanced prehistoric culture or even extraterrestrial visitors. These legends claim the Anunnaki taught humans agriculture, mathematics, architecture, and astronomy. Eventually, according to some interpretations of the myths, a massive flood devastated the earth, destroying much of the world they helped build. While historians view these stories as mythology, they still provide insight into how ancient cultures tried to explain the origins of civilization. Number 5. The prehistoric civilization of Gobekli Tepe. One of the most astonishing archaeological discoveries of the modern era is Gobekli Tepe in modern-day Turkey. Discovered in the 1990s, Gobekli Tepe is believed to be over 11,000 years old, making it far older than the pyramids of Egypt or Stonehenge. The site contains enormous carved stone pillars arranged in circular structures, many decorated with detailed animal carvings. What makes Gobekli Tepe so mysterious is that it was built before humans were supposed to have developed agriculture or large organized societies. Some researchers believe the site may represent the remains of a lost civilization that existed near the end of the last ice age, possibly before a major global catastrophe reshaped human history. Number 4. The lost civilization beneath the Sahara. Today, the Sahara Desert is the largest hot desert on Earth, but thousands of years ago it looked completely different. Archaeological evidence shows that the Sahara was once a lush green region filled with rivers, lakes, and thriving human settlements. Ancient rock art discovered throughout the desert depicts animals like elephants, giraffes, and crocodiles, creatures that could only survive in a wet environment. Some researchers believe entire prehistoric civilizations may have thrived in this region before dramatic climate changes turned it into the vast desert we see today. These societies may have disappeared or migrated as the environment rapidly changed. Number 3. The ancient civilization of Doggerland. Another fascinating lost land is Doggerland. This prehistoric region once connected Britain to mainland Europe during the last ice age. Doggerland was home to forests, rivers, animals, and human communities thousands of years ago, but as glaciers melted and sea levels rose, the entire region was gradually submerged beneath the North Sea. Today, fishermen occasionally pull ancient tools, bones, and artifacts from the seabed, evidence of a forgotten landscape where humans once lived. Number 2. The Indus Valley predecessor civilization. The well-known Indus Valley civilization flourished around 2500 BC in what is now Pakistan and northwest India. Cities like Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa featured sophisticated drainage systems, urban planning, and advanced engineering. However, some archaeologists believe earlier cultures may have existed in the region long before this civilization fully developed. Evidence suggests that multiple waves of settlement may have occurred, possibly influenced by ancient floods or environmental changes along the Indus River. Number 1. The civilization before the Younger Dryas catastrophe. Around 12,800 years ago, Earth experienced a sudden and dramatic climate shift known as the Younger Dryas event. Temperatures rapidly dropped, glaciers advanced again, and ecosystems changed across the planet. Some researchers believe this event may have been triggered by a comet impact or massive natural disaster. If complex human societies existed during this period, such a catastrophe could have destroyed much of their world, leaving only scattered ruins and myths behind. The idea that advanced civilizations existed before recorded history may sound unbelievable. What we think we know about the past? Were Atlantis, Mu, and Lemuria real places? Or simply powerful legends passed down through generations? Did a catastrophic flood truly erase entire civilizations from human memory? Or are we only beginning to rediscover fragments of a forgotten chapter of history? One thing is certain: the deeper we explore our past, the more mysteries we uncover, and some of them may still be hidden beneath the oceans, waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more fascinating mysteries about our world and the secrets of ancient civilizations.